All right, what's good, family? Tonight we got a special guest, you know what I'm saying? So if you've been tuned in the boxing world, this man went viral for his last knockout of amateurs. But also, if you came through the streets of Houston, for sure on the north side, man, you seen this man's face, man. We got LaDerious Bates, a.k.a. Lil Dee, man. How you living? How you feeling?
Man, I'm good, bro. How you?
I'm good, man. Can't complain, man.
For sure, for
Man,
sure.
pleasure to, do this work with you tonight, for sure.
Appreciate you, man.
Man, let's talk about, you know what I'm saying, your upbringing, man. So, but before we get into that, man, where are we at? Where we located right now?
Right now we on Homestead, you know what I'm saying? Right here on our left side, we got Swiss Village. On our right side, we got Crofton, you know what I'm saying? I used to come up here every day, you know what I'm saying? Like every single day, not a day goes by. I'm from like the next light right here, Scenic, you know what I'm saying? But it's all the same thing.
Yeah. So what was it like growing up just on this side, man? What was it like?
I mean, growing up over here, you know, it's the same thing like in every other neighborhood, you know?
Yeah.
But the beauty of it all was just like, you know, how we were so together growing up, you know what I'm saying? Because like, I know, I done looked around like in other places, been in other neighborhoods, and I seen like, you know, it was like a lot of like discord and stuff like that. But one thing about, you know, Homestead, from kids, you know what I'm saying, we always was close-knit though, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What was one lesson you learned, like growing up just on this side, man?
One lesson I learned, bro, was to, you know, just think before I act, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, growing up, I ain't just really have that guidance as far as like a father type stuff, right? So it's like me trying to figure it out on my own. I'm acting off impulse a lot, you know what I'm saying? But as I grew up, I learned to put thought into my actions, you know what I'm saying?
No, for sure, for sure. So what got you, I ain't even gonna say that, like, was you always a fighter, like just naturally?
Yeah, I ain't gonna cap. Like, you know, I remember being 7 years old, my auntie staying over here in Crofton, you know what I'm saying? And I come up here and me and all my cousins and stuff, we just fighting all day long, you know what I'm saying? Big brother moving the table out the middle of the living room and making us fight, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I always had the heart for the part.
Did you ever think you'll get into boxing?
Nah, I ain't gonna lie to you, I ain't never thought about it, you know what I'm saying? At first it was just like, I just wanted to be the toughest guy I know, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, by the time I hit like 14, 15, I started, well, before that really, you know what I'm saying? I started lifting weights and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Big bro put me on the weights. And, you know, from there, that's what it was.
So you was like a little man child by the time you hit 14 to lift.
Right on, yes sir.
Yeah, one thing I can say about Homestead, man, some country strong niggas, man. It's a bunch of y'all. Yeah. So man, we're gonna skip to like your adolescence, like towards your teenage years, man. So it's like it's been from days where I seen you know what I'm saying, on the internet back in the day, fighting and you know what I'm saying, going through a bunch of stuff. Like, what was going on like in your mind, like just as a youngster, man?
Like I say, you know, it like first, you know, I just really wanted to be the toughest person that I knew, you know what I'm saying? And then like, I don't know where I got the mind state from to like to have this type of attitude, but it's like I always been like super Homestead, bro, you know what I'm saying? So every time, you know, like it was like fights and stuff going on, it really was like Homestead versus another hood that's close by or something, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, I just wanted to represent for my team, you know what I'm saying? You know
what they say though, like in our DNA, we just naturally tribal, you know what I'm saying?
Yes sir, yes sir.
Especially when it comes to territory or who we are and all that, so it just is in our DNA, it's in us, man.
Yeah, sure.
So let's talk about, you know what I'm saying, when you know, first got incarcerated, like what had happened when you got incarcerated, man?
The first time I had went to jail, it was for fighting, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
From high school, you know, I got kicked out of school and everything. I had a fight with this dude, I don't want to put his name out there, but I broke his nose, you know what I'm saying? And he pushed the issue on me, you know what I'm saying? Him and his granny got me sent to jail and stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that was the first time I ever really had to go and sit down.
Yeah. So was you in juvenile or was you like certified to the Canada?
Man, the year that I had, when I was 17, bro, you know what I'm saying? And that same year, they said that 17-year-olds can go to the county jail. So that was just my luck, you know what I'm saying? Just my luck, but it's all good though.
Yeah, for sure. So we gonna you know, fast forward a little bit. Like your last time, you know what I'm saying, being incarcerated, what did you tell yourself or promise yourself to like go down a different path? You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, it was just, you know, I had tried it my way for so long, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I realized that I got this life, but I don't know what to do with it, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I did what everybody that's tired, I do what they all should do, you know what I'm saying? And that's give the will to God, you know what I'm saying? Let God have his way, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's where I went with it. You know what I'm saying? I reached out to him and he reached back, you know what I'm saying? Like the good God that he is, you know?
Most definitely. I seen like, you know, the changes you made, man. Like you ain't been in trouble. I seen you, you know, preach, you know what I'm saying, at church a few times and everything. Like what did God tell you that just made you like, you know what I'm saying, just, you know, go a different path? What did he tell you?
You know, it ain't no secret. It's all in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Jeremiah 29:11. You know what I'm saying? For he know the plans that he have for me. You know what I'm saying? Plans to give me a hope in the future. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, just knowing that much right there. You feel me? It's like, come on now, it just helped me to keep on keeping on, because I believe every word that's in the Bible, you know what I'm saying? I know it's true, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, the more that I try to live for him, the more like doors just be opening for me, you know what I'm saying? And like, all right, Romans 8:28, you know what I'm saying? Everything happened for the good of those, you know what I'm saying, who love God and are called according to his plan and his purpose, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, every situation that I ever been through in life, everything that's going on in life, like, you know what I'm saying, I see on a bigger scale of things, like it was all for my good. So I ain't got no choice but to trust, because, you know what I'm saying, I see it, you know what I'm saying?
For sure. So we gonna talk about your first fight in the gloves, man. Was that like, that was like around the time May and what you call them was fighting, huh?
Oh,
was
yeah,
it May and Dre, huh?
You talking
that was
about
around that time, huh?
For sure.
When you put somebody to sleep, he was an amateur.
Yeah. Nah, that wasn't even much amateur fight.
No, I'm saying he was once an amateur fighter.
Oh yeah, he was an amateur fighter. And he was older than me too. I was like 17, 18, something like that. I don't even, you know what I'm saying? But I remember it was his birthday. And he was telling me, you know what I'm saying, he just turned 26 or something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And maybe it was like, yo, don't talk to him. You know what I'm saying? Let him go in another room. Like, I bet. So, you know what I'm saying? I backed up from him, stopped talking to him. And, you know, we fought. I knocked him out. I'm talking out the ring, slip them all together.
So you always had that type of power? You feel like it developed over time? Or do you feel like you didn't know how to use it at a certain point?
Yeah, at first, you know what I'm saying, it's like, you know what I'm saying, yeah, I don't think I knew how to like tap into it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, yeah, for sure, I always been strong, because I'm the baby boy out of all my cousins and stuff, you know what I'm saying? And these guys is like extremely bigger than me, you know what I'm saying? And I used to, no shade to the guys, you know what I'm saying? But I used to beat them up though, you know what I'm saying? Feel me? And I, you know, so it's just like, yeah, I always did hit hard. But I think it was because of the competition that I had to face as a child, you know what I'm saying, that brought, you know what I'm saying, the little extra out of me that I needed, you know what I mean?
So do you ever realize like what you got, like, do your power scare you sometimes? Like, God damn, man, I hope I don't kill nobody, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, I hope they be all right after, you know what I'm saying, the fight. Because you kind of got like that wilder like power, you know what I'm saying? That freakish power. Does it scare you sometimes though, or have you concerned? Like,
I mean, I'm gonna keep it all the way 100 with you, know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna tell no lies. Yeah. You know, when I was in the streets, you know what I'm saying, and I was fighting in the streets and stuff like that, it was like, I ain't really care about like the outcome, like what happened. But you know what I'm saying, when God got a hold of me, you know what I'm saying, you know, now I'm in the ring. So it's like my last fight, for instance, you know what I'm saying, when bro was just laying there and I couldn't see his stomach breathing, you know what I'm saying? So I kind of got a little scared, because, you know what I'm saying, me who I am today, I don't want to hurt nobody, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I started praying in the ring, you know what I'm saying? Like for him to be all right, you know what I'm saying?
For sure. So I know after you did, you know what I'm saying, the underground boxing, I think the last time I saw you, Stanger had something going on, right? Stanger had something going on. So what made you stop, you know what I'm saying, boxing underground? Was it the old man, or you just like, man, I'm finna, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nah.
Actually try to be serious with it.
Yeah, it wasn't the old man, it's just that, you know what I'm saying, like, I knew, you know what I'm saying, like what it is that I wanted, you know what I'm saying? And then the coach that I had at the time, he was telling me like if I was to like get into some trouble or something doing that, then that could mess up like my future endeavors. You know what I'm saying? Coach Lloyd was my coach at the time, you know what I'm saying? And you know, he said that, so then it was like, yeah, I don't want to mess up what I know that I want, you know what I'm saying, what I'm going for, you feel me?
For sure.
Right.
So, how did you and the old man come about? Like, how did you meet him? And you know what I'm saying? How did that bond develop, man?
Yeah. So, it was like some other stuff going on, you know what I'm saying, and you know, like the outstanding gentleman that he is, you know what I'm saying. He retired, you know what I'm saying, not only to me, but you know what I'm saying, to my whole community, you feel me? Like Homestead, everybody that's attached to me, you know what I'm saying? He reached out to us all. That's just like, you know, anybody that get in a certain like spot in life, or just even, you know, have certain blessings, you know what I'm saying, in life. It's like that's our job to reach back, you know what I'm saying, and you know, help the upcoming generations, you know what I'm saying, because of the simple fact that it's like, I know in his life at a point, he wanted help, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he just being the help that he wanted, and I appreciate that like so much, you know what I'm saying? For sure, like that's my family.
Nah, for sure. So what is one thing that he taught you or told you that stuck with you, you know what I'm saying?
Man, numerous of things. Just off the top of my head, don't put too much on my plate at one time, you know what I'm saying? You know, more is caught than taught, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta go through stuff in order to really learn, you know what I'm saying? It's like numerous of things, bro, for sure.
Yeah. So, not only, you know what I'm saying, you got a bond with the old man, with J.Prince, but also, you know, you're very close with Cartel, man.
Oh,
how long y'all been knowing each other, man?
Man,
I know where he from ain't too far from, you know what I'm saying, from here.
Right. Yeah. Right around the corner too, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I've been knowing bro for a long time. And like really, you know what I'm saying, my relationship with Bo is what really like got me like closer to the old man, you know what I'm saying? Like if it wasn't for Bo, I probably would have never knew the old man because of like the situation and stuff that was going on back then, you know what I'm saying? Sure.
So how does it feel to see, you know, Bo also, you know what I'm saying, take a new turn, slow down from where he used to be to seeing where he at now, you know what I'm saying, signing a major label deal and, you know what I'm saying, doing this thing? How does that make you feel, man?
Man, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro, that's beautiful, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, that's also God giving me, you know what I'm saying, like a visual, like, you know what I'm saying? Cause I remember when Bo had an interview, I forgot who was interviewing him, but I'm sitting right on side of him in the interview, and this before he signed a deal, before we all went to jail for his music video, and like this way back then, you know what I'm saying? So it's like God just showing me, like, you know what I'm saying, like, yeah, this is going on, you know what I'm saying? This is going on, you feel me?
For sure, like, man, you covered by, you know, by God, for sure.
Understood.
Protected by the higher power, because it's like you're around greatness and people that's, you know what I'm saying, elevating. And like, nah, it's like, shit, you next in line. So now we gonna talk about, you know, amateurs, you know what I'm saying? So how long was you training, like, on a serious note, like before having your first fight, how long was you training?
On a serious note, you know what I'm saying? All right, I got out of jail like April the 18th, 2023. You know what I'm saying? So
it ain't even been 2 years yet.
Nah, not yet. It's coming up on it though, but you know what I'm saying? So, I say I was training maybe like 4 or 5 months, you know what I mean? Then they tossed me up in there, you know what I mean? You know, And I even got I dropped bro, you know what I'm saying, in my first fight.
Yeah.
But he came back and got it back though, you know what I'm saying? All love though, all love, man.
Do you think it was your stamina that they had?
That's
that
exactly
played a part, though?
Yes,
Stamina, for sure.
yes, sir. That's exactly what it was. If I had a little bit more gas, that was his. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I seen it was mutual respect after the fight though. Like
Always.
you could tell he was like, yeah, I ain't bro. You know what I'm saying?
Always, bro. It's like,
yeah.
you know, with this boxing stuff, it's like we understand, you know what I'm saying, like what the next man going through on his journey, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, we might have to meet up and do what we got to do, but, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day, though, it's all love because it's like a fellow warrior, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, it's an honorable thing, you know?
Yeah. So have you sparred with any pro fighters, you know what I'm saying, that you can talk about, or not yet?
I mean, like yeah, I done sparred with like numerous of pro fighters, you know what I'm saying? Darius, Fulgram, Bryce, you know what I'm saying? Man, a lot, bro. I done sparred with a lot of people, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But I think at the time when I saw, Marquise too, you know what I'm saying?
Taylor,
yeah, Marcus Taylor, yeah.
He got like an awkward style, and then he fight different ways, yeah.
Man, I ain't gonna lie to you, like, bro is really slept on, you know what I'm saying? Cause like he got punched, like from every aspect, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, bro slept on for sure.
For sure. So, you know what I'm saying, from what I heard like it was a bunch of fights you were supposed to have, but people done bagged out at the last minute. Yep, Does that count as a win in amateurs?
I think they said that it's about to start counting as a win. But, you know, back when it wasn't counting though. But now it's about to start though. Like, I don't know if it already started or about to start, but yeah.
Yeah, I think it should, for sure.
For sure. You know, man. I remember one time I was so devastated because I trained so hard, and, you know, I really be taking training serious, you know what I'm saying? So the whatever they say that I'm not supposed to do, I try not to do it, you know what I'm saying? So it's like me, you know, making these sacrifices, not doing certain things, and then when the time come, you know what I'm saying, it's like nobody there, you know what I'm saying? It kind of hurt me a little bit, but it ain't gonna stop me, you know?
Yeah. So as of now, how many fights, amateur fights you done had? Like
only 6.
6. So what you like, 5-1?
4 and 2, bro.
4 and 2.
Yeah, but with 3 knockouts though.
Yeah. 3 vicious knockouts.
Yeah. Like they say that people don't get knocked out in the amateurs, but I done knocked out 3 people, you know what I'm saying? Like when I say knocked out, I'm not saying like dropping them, you know what I'm saying?
Them,
right.
Like knocking them out cold.
Yeah, like they on the ground asleep, not moving.
So we gonna talk about, you know what I'm saying? We kind of talked about, we gonna talk about your recent knockout, your recent fight, bro. It done went viral to where hella boxing pages and posted, you know, I posted it. I'm pretty sure another blog and posted, but I seen it from Nike page, you know what I'm saying? But you went crazy. It's like shit, you was damn near all over the algorithm as far as Houston. Like, what went through your mind when you went viral? Because I know, you know, it was a crazy fight, crazy knockout, but when you went viral and everybody seen it, what went through your mind? Because I'm pretty sure you gained some followers after that too.
I mean, to be honest, it ain't even surprised me. Like, I know it surprised like a lot of other people, you know what I'm saying? But it ain't surprised me because, you know, it's like I trust and I believe and I know, you know what I'm saying, that God got my back, you know what I'm saying? And all I gotta do is keep on keeping on, you feel me? Keep my availability there for him, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, he gonna do the rest, you know what I'm saying? Sure. So, I mean, yeah, it ain't even surprised me. I know, like, you know what I'm saying, like, it's gonna happen, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna happen.
Cause now it's like, now you have a buzz. I'm pretty sure boxers that you ain't met before, they didn't tap in to hit you feel me? All type of shit, so it's like, you coming more bigger and bigger. You probably gonna be one of the most popular prospects in the next next two more fights, especially depending on how it ends. So Hey man, the only way is up, man.
For sure.
For you, for sure.
The only way I know it's going in, well, I ain't gonna say I know, you feel me? But I'm gonna try without my might, with all my might, you know what I'm saying, to end it with knockouts, bro. I'm gonna keep on adding on to, you know what I'm saying, the ones that I do got, you feel me? Like, my goal is to make sure that the world know, you know what I'm saying, that first and foremost, that God is good, and that He hard, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, sure.
So what's one workout that you hate doing, man, while you train?
Man, I'm gonna
Or
keep it all.
dislike? I ain't gonna say hate, dislike.
I'm gonna keep it all the way 100, man. I do not like sprints. I do not like sprints. I can run long distance all day long, you know what I'm saying? But it's just when it comes down to sprinting, though, you feel me? Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I just don't like sprinting.
They always be doing you like that. He messing with you.
Yeah, right.
That's your little brother.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's family everywhere. All out here, man. Everybody out here, man, it's family, man.
Let me see where you at.
So when you think you going pro, man?
Whenever the team ready, I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to take matters into my own hands. You know what I'm saying? I trust the ones that's over me, you know what I'm saying, and with me, you know what I'm saying, because I know that they've been dealing with this boxing game like far longer than I have. So I'd be crazy or foolish to try to like overstep, you know what I'm saying, what they say, you know what I mean?
Sure. So I know, man, you very like, you're a man of God, man. You very involved in the community.
I'm proud.
So what mission you want to say to, like, you know, the young kings, man, that's out here going through what they going through? Because, you know, they going viral with everything.
My advice to the younger generation, or not even just, I ain't gonna say younger, even the ones that's like, you know, my age group too, you know what I'm saying? Or if it applies to the ones that's older, you know what I'm saying? It's just, don't give up, you know what I mean? If God put it on your heart, God put it on your mind, you know what I'm saying? Chase it, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause He don't lie and He don't fail, you know what I'm saying? And if He on your side, then you best believe it's gonna come to pass, you know what I mean? Just keep on keeping on, you feel me? Like, don't let nothing stop you, because, you know, just like God wanna bless you, the enemy wanna, you know what I'm saying, stop what God trying to do. So it's just up to you to, like, you know what I'm saying, keep putting one foot in front of the other, man.
So, for those that don't know, because this is another misconception, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to you, people think they'll see you train in the gym. Some people think you like a heavyweight or a cruiserweight, man. What is your actual weight class right now, just in amateurs?
Light heavy. Yeah, for sure, light heavy. But see, light heavy is like 176, right? But it's like I be fighting at like 180. That's like
fight
a
heavy
weight.
opponents.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Last year I fought in the Golden Gloves. I was I think 179, 180, and I fought with the 203s. You know what I mean? Yeah.
That's crazy. You fought the actual heavyweights, man.
Right.
Hell, John, shit. You beat one of them, huh?
Right.
Like, that just show where your power at. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. Then they put me up against somebody that like go to our gym, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's like, you know what I mean? And it's like in sparring, you know, we have our days. Some days I get the best, some days he get the best, but it's just, you know what I'm saying? You know, and it's like, I ain't even having my heart at the moment to really even, you know, but it's like, that ain't no excuse, this boxing.
Nah, for sure. So what's one side of boxing that you seen, like, that show you like the sport, it's politics in the sport, man? Like from your, you know what I'm saying, from your experience, from your
I just see like it's a bunch of friendships in this, you know what I'm saying? Like, just from seeing, just looking around, just being around like other boxers and stuff, and just seeing how like a bunch of boxers don't want to fight other boxers and stuff because they saying like how they friends and stuff like that, and you know, just people just knowing certain people, and you know what I mean, like, you know, it's like I feel like the politics that's going on in the boxing right now is kind of like, I ain't gonna say it's messing it up, because who am I to say something like that about the sport? But you know what I'm saying? Like, if my voice meant something in the sport, I guess, you know what I'm saying, I would say like, yeah, like some of the politics that's going on in the sport is kind of messing it up, because this boxing, you know what I'm saying? We can't be too friendly, you know?
Yeah, it's a warrior sport.
Right.
Yeah. But I feel like if the bag good enough, and that's really your partner, and it's like, man, hey, man, let's fight. They get, man, such and such turkey giving us $40 million apiece to fight each other.
Yes, sir.
Bob Aram, man, hey, let's take the fight. We can be partners. Just, you know, we competing. The best man win that night. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Or if it's a close fight, we can run it back. You know, give us another bag. So shit, you know, I just feel like Roy Jones said, man, it ain't no friends. So when it comes to the sport of boxing, like, it ain't no friends, you know what I'm saying? We can be friends outside of boxing, but like, this is a different sport. Like, this is a sport where, you know, you put your body through everything. You gotta cut weight.
Yeah.
You know, some people training camps, they be away from their kids and wives, and you know, they make multiple sacrifices. You got some people, you know, some people die in the ring. This is a sport to really not to like take lightly or play with. So
right on.
Yeah, man.
Thanks,
Sure, man. But we just came, you know what I'm saying, pulled up on, you know, Big Bro, you know, 9 block. LaDerious Bates, this is a future champion, you know what I'm saying? Like, this man is a knockout artist, like, he's different, man, but he's also, you know, he's a man of God. Don't let the man of God stuff fool you, though. The man is a warrior, but this is a righteous man as well, man. So there y'all have it. Hey, get them your Instagram so they can follow you. You know
Instagram, IAM_LIL27D. D with 2 E's, that is, you know, for sure. And on Facebook, it's just my name, LaDerious Bates.
Yeah.
Yep.
So do you know when you fight next?
Nah, we at the drawing board right now, you know. My coach is telling me though, like, it should be sometime next month though, for sure. So he was like, whenever he give me the word, you know what I'm saying, stop sexing and all that.
So yeah, man, so you just in the lab. For sure. But there y'all have it, man. LaDerious Bates, man, future champion, man, knockout artist, man. Hey, man, it was cool. It's cool tonight. We was on the north with it, on the stead. Hey, man, y'all watch out for this man. This man's next champion for sure.
Right, it's coming out of these parts, man.